What's up, Busters? So this is something I didn't think I was going to talk about in a video, but I decided to just go ahead and do it. So yeah, I want to start off by saying that I don't listen to Tyler, the Creator, like, at all. I have listened to a few songs off of Goblin, like Tron Cat and a couple other ones, just to kind of prepare myself for this video so I wouldn't go into this completely blind. But yeah, so recently Tyler, the Creator made a new album, and that new album is doing crazy. It's topping charts. It's going insane, to the point that it even dethroned Taylor Swift. Yeah, it took her off the top chart on Spotify, which that's a pretty big fucking deal, which, I have a little opinion that I'm going to share, and it's going to get me nuked. It's going to get my family murdered, and that's fine. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit today. I think Taylor Swift fucking sucks. I said it. There we go. I said it. I think that she is the most basic female artist out there, and that all of her songs sound the same to a very, not even to some degree, just like they sound the same. Only difference is occasionally one's a country song and one's a pop song. That's the only difference in them. Other than that, lyrically, and even like story-wise for the song, it's either about, oh, she met a new guy, or her boyfriend broke up with her, or she's going partying with the gals. Who fucking knows? It's gonna be one of those three. So yeah, but this isn't about Taylor Swift, okay? And if you like Taylor Swift, that's fine and dandy. I don't care. You can like whoever the fuck you want to. I'm just saying I don't like her music. So yeah, I'm gonna voice my opinion because I'm not a little scary bitch boy. I'm not scared of no angsty teenage girls. Come at me, bitch. Actually, probably don't. Cause I'm a feller. I wouldn't be allowed to hit back. Then how do I defend myself? I don't know. Anyway, so the Swifties started bringing up a lot of old stuff from Tyler, the Creator, like his lyric to Tron Cat, which, okay, I will say the lyrics to Tron Cat are a bit, they're different, but considering that he made this in like 2010, which was a very different time, and also in 2010, he was 19 years old, alright? He was a 19-year-old edgy kid. Of course he's gonna say some off-the-wall shit, and a lot of people saying, oh, it's not edgy, this is just weird. You gotta understand that in 2016, just saying the N-word meant you're edgy. I can't imagine what 2010 edgy looked like. That shit had to be like borderline illegal nowadays. So I can kind of understand that point, very much so. But of course, there has to be someone to come save the Swifties, even though they're the ones who said racial slurs. I mean, even if someone said shit that you don't agree with like fucking 13 years ago, that doesn't mean you should say racial slurs to them at all. Okay, but Tyler, the Creator, responded, and it was a whole thing. I'll play a little clip for y'all right quick.
Swifties all mad at me with their racist ass. Bringing up old lyrics. Bitch, go listen to Tron Cat. I don't give a fuck, ho. The fuck, bitch? They gonna bring out the old me.
So yeah, but of course, someone had to come to the rescue of the Swifties, because, hey, who doesn't love the Finn and a good bit of racism anyways? So the person who came to the rescue, the Swiftie savior, the savior Swiftie, the Jesus of the Swifties, I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyways, the person that came to the rescue was D'Angelo Wallace. Now, I've actually talked about D'Angelo Wallace as he brought up some stuff about Cody Ko a little while back, and I kind of thought he cooked back then, but honestly, now I have to say,
he has not cooked. Like, little bro, get out of the kitchen, alright? You're not doing it. Alright, get out the fucking kitchen, my boy. You grandpa looking ass.
They gonna bring out the old me.
They're gonna bring out the old me, he says. Go listen to Tron Cat, he doesn't care. So at his behest, I decided to check out the old him by listening to Tron Cat, and whoa, buddy. This is the tweet that seems to have gone the most viral, as Swiftie posted with no real caption, just a bunch of question marks, garnering over 250,000 likes, lyrics to Tron Cat from Tyler, the Creator. And so, I feel like reading this out loud is just ridiculous. But if I'm uncomfortable, as a man who's not even referenced in the scenario, I can really only imagine how other readers felt about rape a pregnant bee and tell my friends I had a threesome. So Tron Cat is stemming from his 2011 album Goblin, and as Swifties discovered, it's just kind of full of stuff like that, actually. Here he is bragging about sex with quote-unquote no permission, smacking, kidnapping, attacking with axes, choking. Like, this is just absurdly over the top.
Okay, I can kind of see how the tickling without permission is over the top, but like the axes and shit and the killing and all that, that's like a basic rap song, bro. Have you never listened to any rappers ever? Like, have you never listened to like Slim Shady, Simpra, Freddie Dredd? Like, that's like normal shit for them. I don't see how that's over the top at all. That's just like, I dare you count the amount of rap lyrics that reference murdering someone. You're gonna be there for a while, my boy. So I don't see how that's like an issue at all. I kind of get the tickling thing, but even then, like, brother, it was 2011. All right, he was 19 years of age. And he was trying to be edgy back then. As I said at the beginning, it was a different time. Edgy was different back then. Things were different back then. Things were simple. I don't know if they're simple, but they were different. So I mean, I guess I could see how there's an issue, but bringing it up now in 2024 just seems a bit ridiculous, at least in my opinion. Like, people change over the course of a year. I can't imagine how much someone would change over the course of 13 years. So there's like, it's pointless to bring it up, as Tyler the Creator has obviously grown a lot as a person and changed, and probably doesn't even agree with the lyrics of Tron Cat. I mean, yeah, he brought it up on stage, but that doesn't mean he likes the song necessarily.
But I think what really set people over the edge was a lyric about Taylor Swift, actually. Tyler swiftly slips his D inside of Taylor Swift's. But again, I'm sorry, I just don't want to read this. So, as always, when any artist gets called out for something, their fans like clockwork show up with the excuses. And so the working story that I was seeing from multiple Tyler fans throughout this discourse, besides your typical excuses of, it was 2011, he was only 20 when he released this. But no, the biggest thing they cite is that this is fictional. Tyler hasn't done any of these things, and he acknowledged even on the album that this was all part of a story. Here we have lyrics from a track on Goblins in which he says, hey, don't do anything that I say in this song, okay? It's fiction. If anything happens, don't blame me. They also cite the fact that Goblin is supposed to be shocking. After all, it's in the genre of horrorcore. Entertainment Weekly describes it as interwoven dialogue between Dr. TC and Tyler as he gradually spirals into insanity and murders all of his friends, only to learn that this all occurs within the twisted confines of his imagination. So if I could boil this narrative down into 3 words, it's not real, is where the fans are coming from. However, personally, I have some problems with that. This whole satire and being edgy, wait, no, I'm not, it's just a joke, or is it? Super played out. And
yes, it might be played out now, but you gotta remember, my boy, this was made in 2011, all right? It was a different time. Shit that's played out now probably didn't get played out that much back then, all right? It was a 2010 album. Like, I'm not even a Tyler fan, and I can understand that. It's common fucking sense. It was made like 13, 14 years ago, all right? It's been a hot minute. So I do not see where you're going with this. And even then, in your own point, you kind of contradict yourself, because it's fiction. It's fiction. Yeah, fiction gets dark. It's kind of like watching a movie and a guy gets fucking murdered. You don't blame the producer. You don't be like, oh man, he's fucked up. No, it's part of the story. If someone has to die to make the story move forward, that's part of it. It doesn't mean that the person writing the story, or, you know, involving with it or acting out or whatever, is messed up. That's just what the story needs to move forward. It's adding to it, either adding depth or adding some sort of character development, or it's doing something. So that right there should tell you it's not, I mean, even then, it's fiction. You said it in your video. It is fiction. I don't understand the issue that you and the Swifties have with this. I mean, yeah, the lyrics are a bit dark, but as you said, it's in the genre of horrorcore. That's the point of horrorcore. To be dark, to be a little fucked up, to make you think, what the fuck? That's the point. That's the point of the genre. I don't want to keep bringing back this point, but that's why scary movies are scary and comedies are funny. That's the point of the genre. And the lasagna. There's no lasagna. I just re-listening to my shit. This is editing codex. Hi. I was just re-listening to my things to make sure everything sounded good, and it sounded like I said lasagna because I said genre really weird. So yeah. You're welcome.
And I think part of the reason this is bubbling over the way it is because this has actually been going on for years. People are trying to cancel Tyler again for old tweets. That wasn't Tyler tweeting, that was TronCat. Check your facts. Like, even if that's a joke.
Even if that's a joke. Man, I fucking wonder. I wonder, is that a joke? You know, I don't know, actually. I mean, would Tyler give his account on Twitter to some fictional character to make tweets about Selena Gomez? Or, hear me out here, just a little game theory here. Maybe it's just a joke. Maybe it's a fan, you know, maybe making a little joke, like a little funny thing. you know how it is, the little giggles, to not really defend it, but just make a little joke out of it. Just have a little goofy goober time. You know how it goes. You know, I wonder, D'Angelo. I wonder. You know, me personally, I'm a little theorist myself. I'm a little thinker. I like thinking about stuff. So I don't know. Actually, I'm very curious to see, was that a joke? Given the fact that TronCat is a fictional character that Tyler made up in the album and also the name of the song, I don't know. I mean, I would say maybe, but I don't know. You know, you never know. Maybe he just let Jesus take the wheel and Satan grabbed it. Who fucking knows? I definitely don't fucking know. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really don't know of anything else I want to add to this video, because after this point, it kind of just gets a little goofy, at least in my opinion, and I don't think I can't think of anything else good to add that's actually going to be entertaining. So I'm just gonna end it here. Wait, don't go. There's more. Before you go, I would like you to do me a quick favor, and it's not the kind of favor that most YouTubers ask. Oh,
Like, subscribe, comment on the video. No, don't do that unless you want to. What you could do for me is go to your local supermarket and ask the cashier, do you have a melon, ma'am? And whenever she says, yes, they're in the, wherever she tells you they are, I want you to go back there, buy a watermelon, bring it to the counter, and pay for it like a good citizen. And then walk out the door, set the watermelon on the ground, and leave. No words, no exchange, just leave. Go over to your car, go to your home, and stay there for the rest of the day. Maybe take a nap, get your rest in, and maybe subscribe if you want to. I don't know. Goodbye.